Hello everybody, it's me, it's IHateWill. How y'all doing today? I'm doing, well, I'm sick. That's not so great. You can probably hear it in my voice. Not feeling all that great, got kind of a nasally snotty thing going on, and I just leaked onto the mic. Gross. Here's a tissue. Apologies. We are currently playing Minecraft on the personal computer system. This is Funk the World. In this series, we play on two different world maps. First is this amplified terrain that I love so much. It's so neat, so much fun. It is fresh for me, and hopefully you enjoy it as well. The goal over here is to build as many villages and towns and cities as possible, connect them, and just really feel that total immersion that we love so much in this game. The other world is the old Funk City world, which was the server that I shared with a few other folks. I did the majority of the builds over there, me and my wife actually. So, you know, it's my world really. And that one's more of a wackiness, kind of a craziness kind of place to be. This one's more, I don't know, thematic. So, in the last episode I said I'm going to do some building, you know, off camera in between that episode and this is what I came up with. This little house, it's not finished, obviously, but I think it turned out okay. I'm really enjoying this style of build, and I'm able to find a lot of variations doing it, so that works out pretty well. I also did a little something over here. We can run over there. I'm going to change these roads out. I already figured out how I'm going to do it now, so that'll be on the agenda. I'm going to do that, definitely do that off camera. Got the road built over here, heading up. I'm going to add more variation over here. This is just kind of a starter, and this is what I'm talking about. I love this road right here. I debated, because I do these roads a lot, you know, very varied style of roads. But I just like it. It feels like home for me now at this point, so I'm going to stick with it. I think it looks good, too. I wanted to build something heading over to the swamplands, because I do a lot of work over there, and the way I was going was, I was falling down there, and jumping, getting on top of trees, pillaring up, and it just wasn't bueno for me. So, I decided, that I'm going to build a straight shot going straight through here with a little bit of a plank job. So we got these slabs going this way, and after I completed that, I thought, you know what would be great? Slab Town. What if we just build a bunch of houses into these mountains, going all the way through here, and that look down on this nice little valley, and maybe we'll populate that valley with something too. I'm not sure yet. Either another extension of our original village, or maybe an interesting build of some type. But the plan is to get this going all the way to that roof forest. There's a bunch of really interesting things. There's a cave over there somewhere. It's pretty cool. I'm able to use a lot of that. Oh, and then that opening over there opens up right over by our cows and our sheep. So that's nice, and that's another way to connect all this. Let's see. We come over here. What I also want to do is take this road, bring it out over this way, because there's a cave over here, huh? Where is it at? There it is. Bring it over here. We take this through. Let's go light this up. Very dangerous over here. And there's an opening right over here. That opens up over to the swamp as well. See, I think it's kind of cool to have so many different ways to get in and around places, options to go through. Oh, come on, jerk. All right, here we go. I'm not sure if it's nighttime, but we're gonna go try to go to sleep. Cut this rain off, because this is annoying, making me feel very bad. All right. Nope. Alright, we're just gonna suffer through it, I guess. Alright, leading off from those pillars, or from the slabs that overlook that valley, is this thing. Now, this thing I was not really sure about, but now that I got it and I put it there and it's been here for a while, really like it. Let's take a look at it from going down. I had to do minor terraforming, just knocking out a few extra clips of dirt and adding it to the sides here to gotta make it feel full. You can tell right here that oh wait, I shouldn't have done that. Now I gotta put more dirt. There's obviously a little bit of a hole over there, but I think it looks okay. Looks alright. I mean, this now turns into bushes instead of a tree. So turns out really well. So today what we're going to do, and I am going to address the kind of cryptic message that I had at the beginning of my last video, but I will do that at the end of this video. But between that, what we're going to do is we're going to be working on improving this area right here. It's kind of plain as it is. I got a few ideas I want to work out, and hopefully it turns out okay. So give me a few minutes. I'm going to put some stuff together, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, I've done just the slightest amount of work, not too much, because I wanted to do some of this on camera. I went ahead and lined the outskirts of all these slabs in andesite, and I started coming up with a fence idea. Originally, what I thought I'd do is let me take that. I'll get that later. I thought I'd put a little cobblestone wall in between, but then I thought that was a little weird. I was going to interchange it between some of the moss stone and the regular cobblestone wall, but it just wasn't working out for me, so I went with this. I think I'm going to put some slabs on top, but let me go ahead and trade these out all the way around. I think that's going to work out real nice. I was debating on what I was going to do with this. You know, I thought it might be nice just to have an odd arch here, but I think just for now, so I can lay this all out, I'm going to get rid of this part at least. And if I decide I want to keep this, I'll add this over here, figure out what to do with it. But for now, it's going to go. So let's get some andesite in there. And yep, just like that. Let's go across this just like this. Boom, baby. And we'll knock you out, knock you out, knock you out, knock you out, and yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. I know I should probably save my andesite, but I'm not gonna go down there and do that, man. Are you kidding me? I got too much time. Not enough time to go do that. Give me this. Alright, now the question is, what do we do with these diagonals here? This probably doesn't need to be there. No, that neither. Let's go knock that out. Because that's a puzzler. Figure out how to do the same kind of, make it look like it's uniform, part of the same deal, but change it out just a little bit. We'll think about that. In the meantime, we're going to go get some slabs. Maybe something... How are we going to do this? Maybe smooth stone? Smooth slabs? Oh no. So let's go ahead and go. This world is shaping up real nice. I forgot how exciting it is to restart a world and start from scratch and really start shaping it and carving it out like you like. My favorite part of Minecraft. I get a little bored, honestly, whenever things take too much shape, and that's just not how I like to do things. Now, there's a possibility that we may change out that dark oak for some spruce wood. We may just do that. I don't know yet. Maybe we go with dark oak slabs on top. Maybe that looks good. Or maybe we just mix it up. Let's go to our cave. Drop this wall off because we're not going to need it now. You and I don't know. Alright, good. It's almost nighttime. So we should find a bed. Oh, wait. There's one thing I wanted to check. I wanted to see, when we go through our tunnel at sunset, where is the sun directly in the tunnel? Because that would be cool as heck. Oh, come on, we can catch it. No, I don't think it is. There's too much stuff in the way, but that's fine. We'll just go to this bed over here, go to sleep over here. I haven't been over here in a while. I really like this green in the marsh. I do not like this green, but do like it over here. And I have a lot of ideas for this part of the map. It'll be a lot of fun. Let's go to bed. I've had the flu for a week. Just now starting to feel a little bit better. There's so much going on. Both personally and in my body. But let's see. Yeah, everything's turning out real nice. I really enjoy it. You know, it's weird. I play a lot of Minecraft. It's my favorite game to play. Right now, my Dragon Age videos are doing really well. Oop. How did I want to do this? And I'm starting to see that maybe I am a lot better at just doing straight up LPs. Huh. I don't like that at all. We'll have to figure out another way to add a little bit of change to it. Because I don't like that at all. It's too high. I don't want it to be too high. Alright, that's fine. Here, let's just finish this out here like that. How we do this? That's not gonna work. This isn't gonna work. We are gonna need a corner in each one. Let's see. I just feel like that's too much. I feel like it's too much. Where is our crafting bench? Just like that. Bring that down. Now we have all those. Cool. Now I'm probably change out some of these andesites for stone, maybe some bricks, maybe some unpolished stuff. I like that look of, you know, certain items being busted out, and just using whatever was available at the time. Something I always like doing in my worlds. Something I used to be very adamantly against, but I don't know, I think it's more realistic for the type of worlds I like to build. Certainly if I was going to go more modern, I wouldn't have that. You know, eliminate kind of the organic look and go for more of a streamlined look, but yeah, I think it works out for what we do here. Alright, do we do the same? Hold up, you go here. See, that's nasty. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Huh. I don't know how we're going to go about finishing this. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Alright. I think I'm going to have to figure this out. I'm going to have to look at this for a while. Probably stand right here and just look at what I made and determine if I like this, if there's a way to salvage this, or come up with a completely different idea. That's going to take me a while. So I'll catch up with you guys when I got it figured out. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed that nice little musical interlude. The show's called Funk the World. I need to bring funk into it somehow. And that's just a nice way of doing it. Now, the reason why we did that, of course, is to get the ink sacs so that we can make these beauties. I've been thinking about a few options here, and this is two that I'm showing right here. First thing I did was I got rid of all that fences right here, of course. And I replaced it with slabs. I'm not sure if the slabs work or not. I mean, I guess they do work. Villagers can jump on top of it, but you know, it kind of looks nice. At least it fits the theme. And then we went with something a little different, and that's adding these thingies. Now, for me, this is pretty par for course. You know, I like doing modern builds, and this is certainly more modern. You can jump over it, but at least you can see through it. That's the thing that I like. I can see through it. So if we move it down here, we'll be able to see that valley real well. And that's kind of the idea. But again, God, it's always raining. Again, it's very modern, so I don't know if that's really the answer. That's a puzzler, and it's one I'm gonna have to work with a little bit. There is a place I can go to kind of see if I like anything in particular, and that's over at the Funk City world. So let's go take a look at that again. Alright, we are in Funk City. Let us go to bed at this house that I love. I love this house so much. I just wish I would have finished the inside. I still may do it. I just don't plan on doing it anytime soon. Here we go. Get into our bized. I'm sorry I said bized like that. That was really inappropriate. Alright. Now, there's a few things we can take from here. Chief among them is this bridge. One of my favorite things that Steph built over here. Oh, I gotta take down the Hanukkah celebration. And the thing that I like about it, it's just, to me, it's geometrically pleasing. You know, it looks a lot different for her because she doesn't play with fancy graphics. So all this is not transparent. So when I look at this, I have to think about that when I look at it. But overall, I mean, I like the way she used the fence posts and the slabs here. She's always real good about using slabs in clever ways. And with fast graphics, it looks like it makes more sense because this is more of a solid block. But with fancy, not so much. But I just wanted to take a look at that because that's such an interesting design. Where we need to go is over by Ash's house. And this is another Stephanie build. Stephanie is my wife, in case you guys didn't know. And usually if I'm in the Funk City world, whatever build looks amazing, she usually has a pretty heavy hand in it. If it's not a collaboration with me, it's certainly all of her. And this is 100% of this one right here is 100% her. And oh god, I love this. This is what I wanted to look at. Her walkways. Oh, shoot, down here. See, this is I love this so much. But I just don't think we can do that where we're at. Because the idea is that we're going to bring in villagers, and villagers, they get spooked and they fall. You know? I wish I could have it just free form like that. But I just don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's going to work, but I love the way she has these. Huh. Yeah, I guess that's not going to work. I just wanted to see maybe that I was missing something from last time I was over here talking about it. Something down here, maybe? I don't remember that being here. She may be working on this from time to time, and I don't even know. All she has to do is open it up to land. Alright, well, or just play on my computer. Oop, making chickens. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Funk the World. I just wanted to get a reference point. Oh, that's a bridge. Alright, I think we are... Oh! Oh, God. I probably just woke up my wife. Oh, jeez. I can't believe I just screamed like that. Amplified terrain, guys. Well, we finished up what we were working on. Not my allergies, my nose is all stuffed up again. My medicine just wore off. We added this thing, another one of those beacons that we built back there. The warning beacons I talked about. It's run on a daylight sensor, of course, and during the day it pushes a sticky piston down. That sticky piston has a redstone block, of course, and at night it depowers, bringing that redstone block back up. Maybe we can take a look at it. We can, I blocked it. And that powers these lights. Works really well, very bright, always nice. And it kind of fits with what we're working with already, the idea of the beacons from town to town to town. While this town is close enough to be considered part of our spawn town over there, structurally it's so different that maybe there's just a different class of people altogether. Huh? They don't have to look so far in order to see the danger right there. What happened to my bow? Sure would like to shoot that guy. But that works out. I kind of did a randomized job on the polished andesite. Added some diorite and some granite as well. I don't know how much I care for that. It's trying to find some way to use the diorite and the granite. It's been in the game now for... Shoot, I mean, I've been playing the snapshots... 8 months? 6 months, maybe? I don't know. Still haven't figured out what to do with them. Besides, throw them away. Well, I do put my redstone on top of it, so I know not to... not to dig there. But, I don't know if this works. But, that's all we're gonna work on today, over here. Right. I thought I saw an opening over there. And now, for something that's not so much fun. I wanted to talk about this at the end of the episode, just in case I pulled the energy out from it. My last episode of this series, I discussed how I wasn't feeling well emotionally. I've been through some stuff, and now and then it wasn't okay for me to continue to work. On Christmas Day, Christmas evening, a beloved member of my family suddenly died. And it was... Let's go somewhere so we don't get in trouble. Obviously, I spoke about this before. It may seem weird to talk about this while playing Minecraft, but I spoke with my family and my loved ones, the people that really matter and are affected by this, outside the world of Minecraft. So this is just to let you guys know what's going on. He was bringing presents to the car for an uncle and my aunt. And the street that we were on was pitch black, and he fell into a drainage ditch and cracked his skull. Fractured it, I guess would be the better way to say it. And he was semi-conscious for a little bit. He couldn't remember his name. He didn't know where he was, but it was a new neighborhood, in all fairness. And the only thing he knew was that he was at a Christmas party. They care flighted him out. That's a helicopter ride to a hospital, if you didn't know what that was. And they worked on him for a long time. And he died. He died. My entire family saw this whole thing, and I have a very large extended family. We're very close. We're a tight-knit clan. And he's a beloved member. He is a beloved member. He was a guy that, honestly, and I'll say this in all honesty, he never said a bad thing about anybody to anyone. He was so positive. He was so excited for you. Anytime you achieved something, he was excited to see you. He always looked you dead in the eyes and made you feel good. Now, my heater came on. Usually I cut those parts out of my videos, but I'm going to keep talking because I'm not going to continue talking once I'm done. I've known him for 20 years. He's seen me grown up. He watched me grow up. He was probably the kindest man I've ever met. And I don't think I'll meet another person like that. And I'm really sad he's gone. His widow agreed to let him become a donor, which is the right thing to do. If you're not a donor now, please consider donating. And I never thought that this number I'm about to say was possible, or that a hospital would work that fast. But this man that died, my uncle, my family, he managed to save or improve 351 lives through his donations. And that's amazing. And while we had a terrible Christmas, obviously, and the burial's tomorrow morning, while we have a terrible Christmas, 351 people had a Christmas miracle. There's just always a flip side to that miracle. But that's why I didn't feel like recording. That's why I felt drained. And while I certainly don't feel great right now, I can press on, remembering the good times and thinking about, while there's no replacement for the loss, it does make you feel better knowing that he was still able to help some people in the end. My family is wrecked right now. It's not like watching somebody slowly die, of illness, something you can see coming. This was so sudden. A perfectly healthy man in the dark falls, and then that's it. End of story. He leaves behind a widow, grandkids, and people that love him very much. That's going to do it for today's episode. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you next time.